Hey, it's just little old me again, doing a commentary on Meltdown. I'd like to warn you guys now that the tone of this commentary is going to start off light, but it's going to delve and spiral into the deep dark recesses of a rant. So warning you now, it's probably going to be not safe for work, so if you are listening at work, just tone it down or put some earphones in. And let's get the lighthearted topic out of the way. The Call of Duty compilation album is going pretty well. I've recorded, no, well, not recorded, because somebody who knows who they are needs to get me those audio files. I have a week to do them. You need to start sending me them like you said you would 5 days ago. Moving on, I have about, 10 songs in my head. I want to say 6 or 7 of them are completely done. Another 2 or 3 are near done. And then, I guess tomorrow is going to be all about finishing up those and doing some other things as I get ready to go back to college this semester. Now we dive into the true meaning of this commentary, which is my opinion of the reveal trailer and the IGN Expo of Call of Duty Ghosts, the multiplayer reveal that happened on Wednesday. Yes, we've probably all had this information shoved down our throats a million times by a million different commentators at this point. But allow me to shed a little different opinion on what I saw. And a lot of my friends will probably agree with this, and a lot of my friends will probably think I'm crazy for this. But I don't care. This is the internet. This is America. And my opinions will be heard. And my beastly gameplay will be seen by all. Nah, shameless plug. Okay, well, let's get started right away. First up is just the overall impact of the trailer itself. I didn't feel one. There was really, nothing new that I've seen. These trailers really don't mean anything to me because you don't know anything about the game at that point. All you see is guy with gun shoots another guy with gun, gets a kill streak, calls in kill streak does shit, and that's basically the trailer, showcasing like 4 or 5 different maps. Don't get me wrong, there were some pros to this multiplayer reveal. I will get into and cover everything. But in the end, I feel there's a lot more negatives and just things that they messed up again with making this game than things they did right. And I will give my overall score of what I thought of the Wednesday reveal at the end. So the overall impact of the trailer, nothing. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't get hyped for it. I didn't feel any excitement. Nothing like that. Now let's get into one of the positives that I thought, which was the sound engine. The sound engine is sounding a lot crisper, and it's dynamic now. Like they said, when you shoot in different environments, your gun will make different noises. This is good for the sound horse. If you can pinpoint and match a sound to an area, if you're being shot at and you know it's not a teammate, you'll know exactly where that person is. And here we get double claymored. Awesome. Another pro, death streaks eliminated. That's great, One way that they catered to the bad players was giving death streaks. That's gone now, which is great. Unfortunately, death streaks were around to begin with, which is one of the reasons why Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 were so terrible in my eyes. At least with those gone, it boosts up the fun factor of the gameplay of Ghosts slightly overall. Another pro, the new game modes. Now, some of the new game modes, in fact, only one that I can think of that was revealed to us. Cranked. Cranked seems like it is a hell of a lot of fun to play because it is a rusher's dream, like I think LP said. It is, clearly built for the people who like to get into the action, run around, tear shit up, and it's going to be exciting to see, what kind of games people can do where they're constantly just banging out boom, 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 boom. There's going to be really high score per minutes in that game type, and it's going to be all that shit. The one drawback that I have about Cranked 30 seconds is way too long to get a kill. 30 seconds in a Call of Duty match is a very long time. And if you think, oh, well, nobody's going to camp. No, you can still camp. With 30 seconds, you can just find a corner. Everybody else is running around. It's not going to take that long for you to find somebody else that is just going to run right in front of you, and then boom, you kill them. You get another 30 seconds to sit in that corner. If it were 20 seconds, it would be a much better game type. That's me. That's what I think, and if you disagree, go ahead and disagree. If you agree, you agree. And I just repeated myself. Blech. Okay, those were honestly like the only two pros that I could find. Was Death Streaks Are Gone and Cranked is a new playlist. Let's get into the cons, which is going to take forever, seeing if I can even remember them all. First up, the customization. You guys are such gluttons for customization. Since when does customization even matter to the actual gameplay? You know, okay, you can play as a girl now. That doesn't change anything. You know, other than girl gamers finally get an avatar to identify with, I guess. Instead of playing as a big hairy Marine, you get to play as, you know, a fairly good-looking girl Marine. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. I don't know, maybe some of the models for the females will be hideous, and that'll just be used to troll. Because what if a hideous female soldier just started teabagging you after killing you? That would be fucking hilarious. But I digress. You know, all these different facial experiences that you can do, all these different armor types you can customize. To a person like me who just plays for the game, none of that shit matters. You never see me in my gameplays buy camos. I never use camos. The only camos I use are my gold camos. I don't have diamond for anything because I don't have the attention span to get diamond for anything. Camos don't change your weapon at all. They don't make it better. They don't make it worse. They have no impact on the gameplay. So what is the point of even having them? That's just what I think. Next up is the Create a Class system, which, you know, they've renamed Create a Soldier, but I'm just going to stick to the class aspect of Create a Soldier. Black Ops nailed it with the Pick 10 system. 1 point for a gun, 1 point for an attachment, wild cards, perks, secondaries, etc. Infinity Ward, being the glutton that they are and expanding everything, makes it Pick 12, and attachments are free. Perks are on a completely different scale as well. So you can gear your guy out to the teeth, be prepared for every situation that gets thrown at you, and run 11 perks. You can run 11 perks, they said, at a time. You know, and that's on top of Specialist, where you can get the rest of them. I'm pretty sure they said there's 35 perks. Specialist bonus, you get every single one in the game. No, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely insane, out of their minds. Who the hell can run 35 perks and still be killable? Unbelievable. And you know, the fact that, like, oh, well, if you run 11 perks, you know, maybe you have to run knife only. Well, what happens if you pick up a gun? Well, boom, now you have a gun and 11 perks, and you're unstoppable. Next, score streaks. Strike packages are back. That's a whole nother thing on its own. I might have to do a part 2 to this. Assault and Specialist, I don't care about. Support streaks are back. That is a horrible, horrible idea. You are going back to rewarding bad players for being bad. Instead of encouraging them to play better and move on to the Assault and Specialist kill streaks, you're making them play support. Which means they are getting kill streaks that they in no way deserve, and they are having a major impact on the game. Just like the Stealth Bomber in Modern Warfare 3, they said they reduced the lethality of support score streaks. They did not eliminate the lethality of support score streaks. That is another huge gripe with this game. Another thing, the field orders. Oh my god. Watching someone get 2 kills with a scavenged weapon, throwing down a care package from his field order reward, and getting a fucking Moab. You got a Moab for 2 kills. In Modern Warfare 3, it took 24 kills if you were running hardline. You got a Moab for 2 kills. Absolutely bullshit. Once I saw that, I knew there was no way in hell that I was buying this game. There's plenty of other stuff that needs to be talked about, but that's all that time I have for this video. So drop a like, drop a comment, and stay frosty, you guys.